What's going on, y'all? Fat Man Weiss here. Back for a little bit of a different video than what I usually put out. Today, obviously, we're playing Bloons. And for those of y'all that clicked on the video, y'all already know what you're getting into. So, one of the hardest challenges, or achievements, in my opinion, to get on the game, not the hardest, but one of, is 2TC. 2 Towers Chimps. Now, in order to get 2 Towers Chimps, you have to complete a game in Chimps difficulty on any map with only 2 monkey towers. Now, this sounds simple, but you have to keep in mind that in Chimps mode, you cannot sell any towers. So the first 2 towers you place, that's what you have to use. Even then, it still sounds kind of easy. It's like, well, there's a lot of broken towers. But, I mean, there's a subreddit with a documented sheet of all the reported instances of people beating 2 Towers Chimps, the towers they used and how they did it. And it's not a very large list. And a lot of the entries on that list are no longer viable because they were people that used strategies at a time to where some towers are stronger. You know, like there was one that was real easy that you could do with Oben back when Oben's ability to buff druids, can't remember which level it is. Yeah, this one. All magic monkeys in range get +5 range, +2 pierce, and druids get an additional 1 pierce. It's not that one, actually. This one, Nature's Wrath. All druids in range get +1 pierce, which then stacks with this. Well, it used to be all magic towers, not just druids. And he used to be a little cheaper to buy. So you used to be able to just go into logs, place down your Oben, he'll carry you a great ways until you can get a super monkey, plop down your super monkey, go down the Legend of the Night path, bada boom, bada bam, easy as pie. But Oben's been nerfed. He's a little more expensive to where you can't buy him right out the gate, in Chimps mode at least. And this now only affects druids, and this affects druids even more rather than just all magic monkeys. So, like I said, there's a lot of different strategies to do. A lot of them don't work anymore. And people are still finding their own. That's the fun part about it. The one that I'm going to be showing y'all today is going to be one that I have personally found. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm the first one to find this. I'm not even going to say I'm the first one to post it on YouTube. But I will say I have not seen anyone else use this strategy. Now, the current strategy you will see people use for the update that we are currently in is, go into Sandbox real quick, is Helipilot, Apache Prime, with Wizard Monkey, Lord Phoenix. Now, this is strong. The Wizard Lord Phoenix is really strong, and so is Apache Prime. One of my favorite towers in the game. Prime, Apache Prime. Can't speak. Like, he just, I mean, I know this is just simple, but look at the Zoom I got. This is it's a hefty balloon, and it gets eviscerated. You know, so this, and that's not even having to pop its busted ability. Well, let's use its busted ability against 5 Oh My Gods, right? Let's let them get on screen, right? Look at all the Oh My Gods. Send out its ability. They're dead even quicker. So these guys are strong. But the problem that I personally kept having with them is the timing. You have to have his ability up, the Wizard Lord Phoenix that is, at certain points. And you have to click them at certain points. And while that's not exactly hard, I'm a big old dum-dum, and I could not do it. So I played around and played around and played around, and I finally found a strategy that works for me. And it worked really easy. Like, I just had the idea, I tested it out in Sandbox, it worked. I went to a real game, and I beat Chimps 2TC the first time I tried. So, the key to this point is this sub. This guy is our starting tower. And as you will very quickly see, he's about as good as it gets when it comes to a starting tower. You know, he's got 2 pierce, so he can pop 2 balloons. You know, his bullets are homing, which is awesome. And then all we need to do is get this twin guns right down here, which we got. And now all we have to do is sit back for a couple rounds. Now, usually I would edit the video, you know, just jump cut to ahead, but I'm actually going to use this time to explain the key points of this strategy. So, we are going to be using the sub with bottom path 2, middle path 5. We are going with preemptive strike. And then our other tower is going to be the heli pilot with Apache Prime and IFR. Like I said, he is just too strong. And on this map, his strength really shines. Because of how long this map is, all that space, the Apache Prime's killing it. He's got all that room to try to pop as many balloons as he can. And it works beautifully. Now, this strategy doesn't really require much micro. It's pretty, you know, click it when you need it, but let the game kind of play itself, which is what I like. Because a lot of 2TCs, you can do pretty easy, but it requires, you know, heavier micromanaging with, like, the monkey ace or the mortar tower. No, do not place a mortar tower. You know, or having certain abilities that you use at very precise points. It's very nitpicky, and I'm just not a nitpicky kind of guy. I love Bloons. I've been playing it ever since the original game. It's amazing. It's fun. It's simple, but there are some challenges to it. And because of that, I want to complete them, obviously. But like I said, I'm not that nitpicky of a guy. I've never been the guy to get really good at a game, you know? And that's why I wanted to release this video. For all you more casual Bloons players that, you know, kind of is like, oh, I haven't been able to do 2 towers chimps. Well, this is the video to teach you how. You know, you can get a somewhat higher level achievement pretty easy. So, obviously, as y'all just saw, we saved up until round 15. We got our monkey tower. And from this point, you don't have to follow my exact steps. But there's 2 things we need to have. We need to have IFR by round 24, which, I mean, it's 19, so I'm way early, but, you know, better early than never. And then by round 28, we need lead popping power. Now, you could save up for razor rotors, but honestly, I don't think... You'll either be cutting it really close or you won't quite make it, because you have to get quad darts, pursuit, and then razor rotors. So what I do, barb darts, heat tip darts, look at that. Round 22, we have our camo, we have our lead, and we're sitting beautifully. So, next thing I like to do is go ahead and get pursuit on this heli pilot, so that way I don't have to keep dragging him around like this. Kind of let him do his own thing. Because like I said, we want to just sit back and let the game play itself. That's how you truly enjoy video games, is when you don't even have to play them. Now, obviously, that's an over-exaggeration. You still have to play, because otherwise you're going to die. These 2 towers, as they are, cannot get us to the end, very sadly. But, next thing you're going to want to do is save up for air burst darts. Air burst darts. Yeah, I said that right. Sometimes my southern accent comes out in waves, and it makes speech really darn hard. So go ahead and get these air burst darts. Air burst darts, too damn strong. And then I usually save up for razor rotors next, and then get ballistic missile. And then from that point, we just sit back and wait. You are going to want to wait until you can get Apache Prime, or Apache Dart Ship. And then once you have Apache Dart Ship, you're going to want to wait till you can get the Apache Prime. Once we get this guy his ballistic missile, we're really not going to touch him again until this guy's fully decked out. And that's just because he serves one main purpose, and that is to pop DDTs. This Apache Prime can handle any threat that gets thrown at us, but he does struggle with DDTs. That's what this guy is for. With that preemptive strike, every DDT that comes on screen that's not fortified will get insta-popped. And it's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Especially around 95, you get like 15 DDTs that come in at you. You know, to just watch every single DDT as they're coming in, just pop, 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 pop. It's beautiful. Because the Apache Prime can handle all of the ceramics. Can handle all the ceramics perfect. Or perfectly. Like I said, my southern accent make me no speak good sometimes. But we're just kind of chilling. And we're going to be chilling with this little setup until round 49. Now, round 49, we will lose. But we should have Apache Dart ship right before then. So you can kind of just sit back, go grab a drink, put on your favorite YouTube video. Maybe go over to my channel and hit that subscribe button. I'm just kidding. That's actually the first time, for all of those new to this channel, that's the first time I've ever actually said hit that subscribe button in one of my videos. I've made it a key point to not ask for that, just because, as I said in the very first video I ever posted on this channel, which I'm assuming most of y'all have not seen, which is completely fine. You ain't really missing much. But I'm not here for any reason other than I was kind of running out of motivation to play a lot of my favorite video games. So I decided to start this channel just to give me some motivation to record it. You know, I do have some friends that watch this regularly, and I have found that a lot of times when I am in that slump, when I don't feel like doing anything, knowing that there are some people, even just a few, that enjoy watching my content, that's enough to make me go, okay, if I ain't gonna do it for myself, I'll do it for them. So, like I said, I don't really care if you subscribe, like, comment. I don't give a shit. Also, I am not PG. I should have said that a lot earlier, but y'all all can tell that now. Y'all all. That's not even English. Y'all all. That's not technically English. You all. Lord have mercy, the Southern is strong. You all, yous guys, already know. You know what? I got so wrapped up with my poor English, I don't even know where the hell I was going with that. Oh yeah, my potty mouth. I'm from the South, not the deep South, just a little South. So I cuss a lot. If that's not for you guys, I do apologize. There are plenty of other content creators up here that play what I play, that don't. And I will not be offended if you are offended by my personal styling of words. Now, this is where it gets scary. Now, we should be able to get everything we need to get. Yep, see? Just like that. Round 49, we got our Apache gunship, our dart ship. And look at that. This sub ain't even doing anything anymore. We just sit back, sit nice and purty. Sit nice and purty. Drink our sweet tea. Do whatever else stereotypical Southern people do. Smoke our tobacco. Maybe eat some corn. I'm really bad at coming up with stereotypes of my own culture, if you can call Southernness a culture. I suppose you can. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. I'm going to do that a lot. So, if anything, wonderful intro to my channel. But now that we have this Apache dart ship, we ain't got to do shit. He is going to take us to new heights. I mean, look at it. He's easy. Easy peasy. We're already back at 10K, round 54. And essentially, we are going to be waiting until Apache Prime. You're not going to want to throw any money into him. This first strike capability is not going to help us right now. This Apache Prime will. And I will go ahead and tell you, if you do decide to get this first strike capability first, it's going to severely put back how far you can get this Apache Prime. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to make it. I have not tested it myself, so I could be wrong. If any of y'all do test it, let me know down below. I would be curious to know if, you know, I make this big emphasis about not buying it. Meanwhile, in reality, you can. But, you know, round 58, we need to have this Apache Prime. I'm going to say by round 78. I know the Apache Dark Ship cannot handle round 78 by himself. And, I mean, we're already almost halfway there, and it's only round 58. But I'm pretty sure if you buy this first strike capability, you will not be able to get this Apache Prime by round 78. So that is why, and that is what I'm sticking with, why you need to wait. So, like I say, this strategy is really easy. I don't even have my hands on the keyboard or mouse. I mean, look at that. BFB, BF buy. Big fucking buy is what BFB stands for. I'm just kidding. It stands for Big Fucking Balloon. Or I guess Big Freakin', since this is a children's game. Which, that's kind of what I'm noticing. All the videos on my channel so far are Bloons videos and Pokemon videos. So I just play a bunch of kids games, but I cuss, making it to where I can't market it towards kids. That is a very poor business decision in my mind. But, regardless. I will say, here's what I will do. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I guess you could do that by leaving a like, but more so what I'm asking is, if you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, would y'all be interested to see more videos like this from me? And I don't necessarily just mean Bloons Tower Defense 6 videos. I'll probably continue making them somewhat loosely as long as I have a channel. But more tutorial videos. I really like making these. I know a lot about Bloons. I'm not the best Bloons player you could find up here. Very far from it. There's one guy, I can't remember his name. I don't watch him regularly, I will admit that. But I know there is an achievement in this game, and it's the one for beating an expert level map by using at least one perma-spike tower. Because it's this Bloons YouTuber who's a really high level, and by high level I mean he's just really good at the game. He's a really good Bloons player that he's known for two things: doing really high level chimps and always somehow managing to beat chimps maps with spike factors. It's a really cool watch. But, you know, there's a lot of challenges to this game. You know, one being revolved around that guy. And while I may not necessarily be the best, I have put a lot of time into this game. And I feel I know it better than your average player. So I can definitely do any sort of tutorial videos as far as, you know, there's a bunch of hidden achievements I've gotten most of. There's some, like I said, this is the main hard one. The completing an expert on chimps with a spike factory is a little difficult. I know how to do it. I just haven't actually taken the time to do it yet. I would say I'll leave a link to a video of that, but yeah, I mean, no offense, y'all can find that yourselves. It really doesn't have anything to do with this video, so I'm not going to bother linking it. Is that rude? I don't think that's rude. But, anyways, like I say, look, round 69, we're still going. I barely had to touch my mouse. I mean, I move it around a little bit, look at stuff, but you ain't got to do stuff. We're about 10,000 away. We're not even at round 80 yet. But that round 78 is getting awfully close. But, like I said, I know we can make it. I've done it before. So, it just breezes right on through. I know another video I would kind of like to make, because I have a few people I've talked to, they've had some trouble with it. Not as many, because it's really not all that hard. Mainly because you can do it on any difficulty. But there is an achievement for using a Bloon Master Alchemist, which is the bottom path 5th tier of the Alchemist, and getting over 1,000,000 kills before you beat round 100. And, like I said, a lot of people, I won't say a lot of people, a good bit of people have had trouble with that in the past. I completed it first try. That's not like a brag or a flex. That's just I threw some shit together and it worked. So I might do a video on that. So I guess that's what I'm asking y'all to do. If y'all would be interested in seeing that, you know, if that would help you guys out, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. I can go ahead and say, without even, I might not even have to do the video, because all it really involved was having a Bloon Master Alchemist like here. It doesn't really matter where you put him, because the Bloon Master Alchemist, his main attack, which converts any balloon he hits that's not a bad balloon into a red balloon, has infinite range. So you can really place him anywhere. But the pops that he gets, oh, don't place him. The pops that he gets from his regular attack do count towards the total. So I like to place him in a advantageous location, which is, I think in my original run through I placed him right here. But right here works, right here, and right here works. But essentially it's just Bloon Master Alchemist and then glue gunners. Just glue gunners, you know, no corrosion, just basic glue gunners to slow them down. And then maybe like a spike factory at the end is just a little bit of insurance if any of them sneak through. But focusing back on the game, it's round 75, about to be round 76. And we are very close to getting our Bloon Master Alchemist. Apache Prime. We are not doing 2 Towers Chimps with a Bloon Alchemist. That I do not think is possible, because he cannot take down bad balloons. But look at that. Round 75, Apache Prime. Easy peasy. So now that we have our big hoss up in the sky doing all the work. I mean, look at that. 211,000 to almost 40. He's too strong. Way too strong. But now that you have him, he's going to be able to take you all the way up to 90. No sweat. Easy peasy. Lemon friggin' squeezy. So now, just wait until you get the money, and eventually upgrade him to, I was about to say premature missile crisis, but preemptive strike, the premature, call him premature missile crisis, whatever. But you're gonna get that around, it's very unprofessional of me, I should have, you know, made note cards and shit, but around either the late 80s or early 90s. I know you will have it up by round 93. Because without it, pretty sure we just lose against round 93. Or no, 95. You will have it by round 95. Because without it, you lose. All those DDTs flying through here. This little Apache Prime, try as he might, just can't handle all those DDTs on his own. Especially since his popping power as a base tower isn't great. But look at that. See that ZOMG? He's gone. Is beautiful. Delicious. Now, it does have a pretty slow cooldown. Not horribly slow, but pretty slow. But that don't matter, because this Apache Prime just does it. He just does it. But, like I say, up until about round 90, I would suggest holding on to your preemptive strike for round 90, just because I think it's only 3 DDTs. I'm pretty sure Prime can handle that just fine. But having that preemptive strike up there just in case, you know, just a little safety net, you know. He doesn't have to be used, but just the thought that you can use it, you know, gives a little bit of assuredness. But I mean, look at that. 83. We're already halfway to our preemptive strike. I'm pretty sure we're going to have it by like 88 or 89. I could be wrong. Like I say, I've done this several times, but it's also been like 3 or 4 weeks since I actually completed it myself. Which I will go ahead and say for anyone watching this much later into the future. Just because this works for me now, in this current update, does not mean it will work for you in the future. Now, if it changes, if the updates come up and this strategy is no longer viable, I will probably try to find a strategy that is viable. Just because I'm genuinely always trying to find new ways to do 2 towers chimps. Just because, like I say, it's kind of an own personal challenge to me. Because I had such a hard time doing it myself. You know, even following the instructed guides of others. But, you know, I find a strategy that works for me. I want to share that with everyone. So, but, because with each new update, there's buffs, there's nerfs. You know, and there's no telling what's going to happen when this next update rolls around. As of now, I think the next planned update is going to be a Halloween update. I don't know if they're going to do a full update with, like, patch notes and, you know, nerfs and buffs. Or if they're just going to add some new stuff to the trophy shop. I know that's the main feature of this next update that they're talking about. But, yep, round 89. Get that, and look at that. Every Moab that comes in immediately disintegrated. Now, obviously, these BFBs are not, but they're taking heavy damage with each one. And these missiles do have a splash effect. So, you know, when they're kind of buffed together, it does slightly damage. See, look at that. We didn't even see the damn BFBs. But it does do slight damage to all those around, which, very helpful. You know, look at, oh, round 91. Easy, easy. Like I say, I just like to keep my cursor on this, you know, kind of like my oh shit button. Shit's hitting the fan. I need to destroy the fan. So, for the most part, you don't really have to worry about it. You know, like if you wanted to right here, pop it, you know, deal some solid damage to that, to those Oh My Gods. Make it a little easier for them down the line. And just like that, nice and done. And see, it's already 3/4 of the way restored, so it does have a relatively fast recharge rate. Look at that. Didn't even see the DDTs. Didn't even see them. Easy peasy. Now, I will say, as things get closer to round 99, especially 98 being the main kill round, things will start looking pretty sketchy. So, a good tactic, which some people may consider this cheating. I did for a while until I kind of realized it really does come in clutch. If you see a balloon, you know, around right here, you know, pay close attention. Don't be afraid to hit escape if you're on computer or just hit the settings button if you're on your phone and hit home. That'll take you back to the main screen, and then you can always come back and it'll start you at the beginning of the round you failed, and you can try a different strategy. Now, obviously, you can't sell the towers or add in any new ones if you're still trying to go for 2 TC. But sometimes the difference is that exact, you know, using your missile at a key point, you know. Sometimes that can make all the difference. So don't be afraid to use that. It's more important that you get that 2 TC achievement. And the 2 TC achievement does not care if you have to go back to the home menu. But look at this, round 95, usually really hard. All those DDTs always causes problems, but not for us. Round 96 is a little bit of a difficult round, but look at all that damage. It's easy peasy. I feel like I've said easy peasy more times in this one video than I've said it in my entire life. And honestly, that's okay. That is okay. Because this is a thing of beauty. I truly think this is what beauty is. Is this right here? Just watching these 2 towers make easy work of a challenge that's known for being difficult. This right here, if you want to use a preemptive strike to knock down one of those 4 or 5 Oh My Gods, you don't have to. I mean, we're about to watch these 2 guys tear through this one, but you do want to have your preemptive strike up by the beginning of next round. See, if you use it right at the beginning of round 97, you will have it. Now, this round might take me a try or 2, but as soon as you see that first ZOMG, go ahead and use your first one. That'll go ahead and pop one of your first ZOMGs, do some damage to all those around it, and then you just gotta wait. Now, pay attention to your exits. You know, like I say, it can get a little close. As soon as you get it, pop it again. Boom. Big damage. Big damage. You know, like I say, they're getting farther than they've ever gotten in this run through. Now, still ain't quite close, but they're getting there. Now, around here, once we get through all these Moabs, things are going to kind of start clearing up. But see, right there, it got so close. I almost did it, but instead I just popped my my ability, and we're fine. Didn't have to. It gets real close. It gets scary, but see, watch this. This is where it's going to come real scary. So pop it. Took out 2 of them, and I think from here we can't do it. So, like I say, it's close. It's close. So I'm going to slow it down for that round. Redo it. Right? Slow it down. I'm also going to do a little strategy that I've done before, to where you put them right there, and then he just kind of follows you. So try to get him as close to the start, because the closer he is, the more damage he's going to do outright, and that's very important. So we'll do that, lock him in place right there, put him in pursuit so he starts out right there, and now we'll go through this again. So what you're going to want to do, and this is, like I say, this is a little sketch because we don't have our thing up. You're going to want to try to hit it when the DDTs are as bunched up as you can. See, like right there, that was the perfect usage because I popped 3 DDTs around right here. And now we're on round 100. We got a bad balloon. And this one you can get a little creative with. So they can pop it, everything that's in here, on their own just fine. But here's a little thing you can do. Let them get damaged. Let them just damage this bad balloon. Look at all that damage. All that juicy damage. Wait until it gets the final level of right there. Pop them. Done. It'll pop that bad balloon and the DDTs along with it. Don't even have to worry. And now all there is 4 Zomai Gods to contend with. That's easy peasy. Look at them drop. And that's 2 TCs. We had to back out once. Like I say, that timing on round 99 is about it. Round 98, it's a little... You have to use your ability. I will say you can't get through it without... But, I mean, it gets close. It gets nervously close, but you will make it through. But that round 99 is scary. But, let's see, 1,517,000 pops, and then 500,000 pops. That's beautiful. These 2 towers, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys are able to get this somewhat difficult, somewhat elusive, add some sort of mysticism to the title, but get this achievement. Y'all let me know if y'all have any issues with, my tutorial. If you have any more specific questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. I check the comments regularly. I mean, I'm a small-ass channel. It's not like I'm being hounded with comments every day, so if y'all do have any questions, or if y'all have any theories about, well, what would this work, or would this, would these 2 work, I'd be more than happy to try them out. Maybe not on video, maybe on video, but I'm always playing Bloons in my day-to-day, so if I see someone, say, well, try this tower with this tower, I will more than happy go and try it on my own, and I will definitely comment back probably pretty quickly saying yay or nay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you guys in future videos. Have a good one, and bye-bye.